Welcome back. Joining me is Benton County's very own Justin Meredith, winner of Discovery Channel's Moonshiners Master Distiller. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Tell me a little bit about the backstory that led up to all of this.
Long backstory, but after about 15 years of doing this as a hobby and messing around with it, there were some casting calls thrown out. So I answered one, and they gave me an email back, and then we went into a big interview process and Zoom meetings and the whole 9 yards. And come about towards the end of May, they gave me a call and said, "Can you be down here in 4 days?" So away we went.
You were down in Asheville, North Carolina.
We filmed in Asheville, North Carolina.
How long was the whole process?
It was about 5 days.
Yeah.
Yep. So we flew down, and then we were on set for 12 hours a day every day and filmed everything, and all gets condensed down into 1 hour.
My goodness. Tell me a little bit about just years of, would you have ever thought that it would all lead up to this?
No.
Just tell me about your experience with Moonshine.
I never would have thought about it. First off, it's not something that in Iowa is a prominent thing.
Until now.
Right. Hopefully now it gains a little traction and we can change some things about it. But, so it started off as, just something fun to try and mess around with. And over time I got more and more into it. So I started experimenting and diving into the science part of it. So there's so much science and chemistry involved with it, and you just dive deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole.
Right.
And the biggest problem is around here is there's not a lot of people that do it, so you don't know if you're good at it or not until you go to a competition like this where you're afraid you're going to get your butt kicked.
And you come out on top.
And you come out on top.
And you get to take this home.
Got to take home this sweet baby, yeah.
In which you said you keep it on the mantle. I don't blame you. It's the coolest thing that I've seen. But what goes into moonshine? What does it take to even perfect it? How do you know what it's missing, and how do you know what it needs more of?
There is micro calculations and ingredients and how you do the ingredients. From using sugars for your fermentations to switching over to an all grain where you don't use sugar, that mellows out the bite and the flavor of it. Then you go to your fruit ingredients if you want to do brandies. And it goes on and on and on.
It's like the sky's the limit.
Right. So then you like your aging barrels where you turn your clear alcohol spirits into your whiskeys, your bourbons, your aged spirits. So it's an unstoppable infatuation that you're never going to stop learning, and that's the best thing about it.
Absolutely. And I mean, how did you test it out on people to know that, or was it just you sitting back at home and saying, "I think it needs a little more of this"?
You spend a lot of time at home, going through that process. And unfortunately, after the show's aired, I can no longer do that now. So. Hopefully somewhere down the road we can find a distillery to work with and maybe put some product out. So it'd be kind of neat for somebody in Iowa to pick that up and maybe put Iowa on the map a little bit. So that would be a blast.
And you put the state on the map, and it's truly appreciated for all that you do. And thanks again. And of course, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been just a blast.
Would you ever compete again?
Absolutely. I go back in a heartbeat. You meet so many great people, and I've become, family type friends with the people that you meet down there.
Absolutely.
So, and we've had some opportunity to do a lot of good with it too. So it's been wonderful.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.